So he had a tweet that went out and basically told Gunna is, I don't mess with you and you know that, so you ain't got to keep pretending for the internet. And then he ended up deleting that tweet, but of course, before he could delete it, Academics picked it up and all the other blogs also picked it up. I do want to play a clip of Academics kind of sitting here saying that he been telling people that Gunna and Young Thug didn't mess with each other, or Young Thug been kind of put the information out there that it was a no good for Gunna.
Are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this. I don't give a fuck if you believe me. That's what he sent to, or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers that just won't call their names, just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out. They're chilling away. Thug got out. Gunna kind of hot. It ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but he's kind of stuck in a rock. Streets are so atrocious.
So my question is, who does the beef realistically benefit more? Because like I said, then Gunna brother did tweet out, said the feelings is mutual. So basically saying like, we don't bang with you neither, but I think Young Thug has kind of pulled the trigger on this situation a little too late. Because the reason why, and I get it, why you wouldn't have jumped out there early, because you kind of needed to see what Gunna could do, because you still needed the money to come in, because he was your only. I even seen somebody tweet, oh, that's crazy. The first person you go smack at is Gunna, and you don't YSL Woody, or you don't Unfu, that's his brother. And a couple other people he named. And I think one thing I think some of y'all should do, and I always recommend, is just go on it, get on YouTube, go down a rabbit hole, and I'll make you the easiest rabbit hole you got to search is YSL versus YFN. Some of those people real live really got bodies and don't sell records. So what am I tweeting them for? I don't get no benefits of this. Do I think Young Thug right now is trying to get his situation hot? Yes, because he already allowed Gunna to come home because you didn't want to put the snitch thing on him. The only people was kind of, even when Dirk put out a snippet of a verse, he pulled it back. He deleted the video. They never put that verse out. Lil Baby was the only person that was kind of like subliminally tweeting him, but nobody else said nothing. Like none of the other people who were super affiliated with, not Future, not 21 Savage, everybody kind of left it alone. So you allowed him to get some traction and get some motion to the point where, okay, he sold records and he had a hit record. I'm talking about a big, like you can argue 2023, Gunna had probably the biggest song with F You Mean. So for him to already kind of achieve that, what do I realistically, I don't need you no more. And he proved it. He didn't put out 2 projects with no real like features that he used to run to. I mean, of course, he had like his other biggest male feature probably was Offset. All right, cool. And Offset, I mean, however you feel about Offset right now, Offset is still probably not Offset as hot as Offset used to be. So I mean, cool. He got a couple features with Offset, and a lot of his other features from this year was with females. It was with Chloe Bailey, and it was with Tyler, and that was it for real. I don't think he don't have too many other big name features. So it's realistically, he kind of proved 2 projects deep. I can do it by myself. So you coming out home now saying you don't bang with me, cool. I already know. He literally was just here doing Howard Homecoming. The Echo stage was sold out. That joint could hold like 5,500 people. So that joint was sold out to capacity. He did his show in Atlanta, his Welcome Home joint in Atlanta, and that was in the whatever the joint with Atlanta Hawks played. That joint was sold out from top to bottom. You talking about that joint hold like 19,000 people. So you already kind of allow Gunna to just do what he need to do. I don't think realistically you saying you don't bang with him now, it don't benefit him. If you really wanted to cut his water off, you should have said that off the rip. But I know why you didn't want to, because you still needed the benefit of him be able to come out and be able to still be able to sell units. Because I even think I seen Academics was tweeting him saying originally Young Thug was trying to drop on the same exact day as Gunna, but he ended up not doing it. Because you needed to eat. You was in jail. You didn't know what your situation was going to look like. You needed that money to continuously flow. But now you're home. To me, it seems almost like a WWF promo type of thing. Hey, let me start some traction up with Gunna. But my only thing for Young Thug is you put a lot of pressure on yourself. Because some people, you could have came home and just played it cool for a little bit. You and him could have got in the studio, done a couple songs together, whatever the case may be, because we all seen the video. So we're kind of seeing the video and you asking, or your lawyer asking the judge to allow you to still work with Gunna. And people was like, oh, cool. It was kind of looked like it was high hopes for him. I think to me, that was your best play, to just sit here for y'all to kind of like, all right, water under the bridge. But for now, you to kind of jump out there and make it seem like, all right, it's smoke and I ain't messing with him. Like, to me, it's cool. We've seen what beef can do. We seen what it can do for Kendrick Lamar. We seen what it do for Drake. So I know in Young Thug's brain, business-wise, cool. What's the best beef for me? Out of everybody who took a plea deal before I did, or felt like he snitched on me, because what realistically, what can YSL Woody do? Young Thug cannot beef with YSL Woody. Young Thug is not good enough on the internet to beef with YSL Woody. He can't beef with his blood brother because his blood brother's in jail for like 30 or 40 something years. So everybody else on that thing was still real life, are real killers, or they still in prison. Because let's be clear, some people his brother took a plea deal and end up getting bagged with a gun and went right back to jail. Now he got to do his whole 20 or 30 years, however much he had on his head. So realistically, the only beef that I can beef with out of everybody who took a plea on me would be Gunna, because Gunna he's popping out here right now. He's still doing sold out shows. Howard Homecoming was literally like 2 weeks ago. So it's not like, oh, Gunna don't got no fans now. You already allowed him to get his fan base hot. So now my thing is now that you beefing with him, the first song you drop, guess what people going to judge it to? Damn, do it sound better than Gunna stuff? That's all people going to do, because when you put out that business is business project, that's all people was comparing it to, was comparing the Gunna project. And at that time, Gunna had a better project. And let's be clear, that Young Thug project wasn't bad, but it just wasn't better than the Gunna project. You didn't have a bigger song than F You Mean. So with all that being said, like I said, I just think realistically, like I said, business-wise, I get it. I'm not mad at Young Thug. I can see you trying to pull your Vince McMahon right now, and you seen what the beef did for Kendrick and Drake. So maybe you feel like me and Gunna could get it back and forth. And even if Gunna don't never respond, and I get to put out some songs against dissing him, people gonna listen. People will always listen to a diss record. Like, that's just a fact. Nobody's never not going to listen to a diss song. And then I kind of bounced all over the place because I was talking about, I meant to say, oh yeah, I talked about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. That